The air stings with smoke, a constant reminder of the fires that rage uncontrollably. Wildfires rage across continents, leaving scars on the land and fear in their wake. These infernos consume everything in their path, turning lush forests into barren wastelands. Glaciers, once mighty rivers of ice, melt at an alarming rate, their tears swelling the oceans. The ancient ice, which has stood for millennia, now vanishes before our eyes. Coastal cities brace for floods, their futures uncertain. Rising sea levels threaten to swallow entire communities, displacing millions. This is not science fiction. This is our world, today, in 2025. The reality we face is stark and undeniable. The Earth's fever is rising, a fever fueled by our insatiable appetite for fossil fuels. Our relentless consumption has dire consequences. We have pumped greenhouse gases into the atmosphere with reckless abandon, ignoring the warning signs, the escalating disasters. The air we breathe is thick with pollutants. Each day, the consequences of our inaction become more dire, more terrifying. Droughts, storms, and fires become more frequent and severe. We stand at a precipice, staring into the abyss of climate catastrophe. The choices we make now will determine the fate of our planet. For decades, scientists have sounded the alarm. They have dedicated their lives to studying the intricate systems of our planet, meticulously gathering data and presenting their findings to the world. They warned us about rising temperatures, melting ice caps, and extreme weather events. These changes were not just predictions. They were observable realities, unfolding before our very eyes. We listened, but we did not act. Our daily lives continued unabated, filled with distractions and a false sense of security. We prioritized short-term economic gain over the long-term health of our planet. Industries expanded, cities grew, and construction boomed, all at the expense of our environment. We chose convenience over conservation, greed over responsibility. Our consumption habits led to plastic waste in nature, deforestation, and overfishing, depleting our natural resources. Now, the consequences of our inaction are upon us. The storms are stronger, the droughts more severe, the fires more devastating. Natural disasters have become more frequent and more intense. The delicate balance of our planet's ecosystems is collapsing. Endangered species are on the brink of extinction, coral reefs are bleaching, and water bodies are becoming increasingly polluted. The very systems that sustained life on Earth are under threat. Rivers are drying up, landscapes are becoming barren, and pollution is rampant. We have inherited a world on the brink, a world where the signs of distress are everywhere. From polluted cityscapes to melting glaciers, the evidence is undeniable. A world teetering on the edge of irreversible change. The time to act is now, before it is too late to reverse the damage we have caused. Despite the dire situation, there is still a flicker of hope. The window of opportunity to avert the worst effects of climate change is rapidly closing, but it is not yet shut. We can still change course, but only if we act now, with unprecedented urgency and resolve. We must transition away from fossil fuels and embrace clean, renewable energy sources. We must invest in sustainable agriculture, protect our forests, and restore our degraded ecosystems. We must hold our leaders accountable and demand bold action on climate change. The brink of catastrophe. Failure to act in the next decade will be catastrophic. Temperatures will continue to rise, pushing us past critical tipping points. Sea levels will rise, displacing millions of people. Extreme weather events will become more frequent and more severe, causing widespread destruction and suffering. The future of our children, the future of humanity, hangs in the balance. We are the first generation to fully grasp the severity of the climate crisis, and we are the last generation with a chance to do something about it. The time for complacency is over. The time for action is now. Our choice, our future. The choice before us is clear. We stand at a crossroads, a pivotal moment in history where our decisions will shape the world for generations to come. We can continue down our current path of inaction and face the catastrophic consequences of runaway climate change. This path leads to more frequent natural disasters, loss of biodiversity, and a planet that becomes increasingly inhospitable for all forms of life. Or we can choose a different future, a future where we live in harmony with nature, where our actions are guided by respect and care for the environment, where we power our world with clean energy, harnessing the power of the sun, wind, and water to fuel our lives sustainably, and where we leave a healthy planet for generations to come. Imagine a world where children can play in clean parks, families can enjoy nature reserves, and rivers run clear and pure. The challenge is immense, but so is the potential reward. By working together, we can overcome the obstacles and create a brighter future. By acting now, we can create a more just, equitable, and sustainable world for all. Let us choose wisely. Let us choose action. Let us choose hope. Every small step we take today can lead to monumental changes tomorrow. The future of our planet depends on it. Together, we have the power to make a difference. Let's seize this moment and create a legacy of hope and resilience.